Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you're new here, hi, I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. And today we're doing a pick a jar reading. Peach Pit. That's fun. Once upon a time, I was friends with somebody that told me about, like, this thing where people would ask their friends or family members being like, all right, Peach Pit, what was the peach of your day and what was the pit of your day? And I thought that was like the cutest thing I'd ever heard in my entire life. So let's do it. Boop. All right, angels, ancient ancestors, universe, spirit guides, higher self, Mother Earth, God, and divine beings of the highest light. What is the message today for this collective's Peach Pit? Or what was the Peach Pit of this collective's day? Just for the perspective. Plan of my last days on earth, eating you. Ooh, love. Tips of your teeth fit perfect in me. You're the shower of light already around. Light Shower by Melanie Martinez. I just did a reading when that song came up. This is the star card, and this feels significant, so I'm going to keep her out. The Knight of Wands. So interesting. Because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups out here, too. Anything else, Spirit? The Empress in the reverse. We got clarifiers out here. There, here. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Times 10 energy. Queen of Wands upright. Okay. This is super duper interesting, actually. We have the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Knight of Wands upright, and then the Empress in the reverse. Now I'm hearing Flashlight by Jessie J. I'm just gonna tuck myself into my shirt because sometimes I do that and I'm autistic. What do you want from me? Basically, what I'm seeing here is like, there's just this energy of like, I'm hearing trudging forward. With the Eight of Swords clarifying this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's like you're just moving forward in a way where you're kind of like throwing yourself out of alignment for the journey and the path that you are going down. Your dream path, your dream journey that you're going down. Interesting. Interesting. There's something here about, like, you feel like you should be in this energy of, like, enjoying your life and enjoying the fruits of your life right now, but you feel like everything that you do, everywhere you go, everything you achieve, everything that happens is very pit vibes. It sucks. You don't like it. Which is very sad. I'm sorry, that sucks. But it's because you are blinded right now by something that Spirit is saying this is easily escapable. And the thing about Spirit saying this is easily escapable, it's one of the most frustrating things ever, because that doesn't mean that you can get out of it easily. You still have to put up a fight. You still have to, like, work hard. You still have to untangle yourself. You still have to find the key to unlock the lock on the chains. You still have to go through the process of taking off the blindfold. You still have to fight to get out. That's Eight of Swords energy. But to Spirit, that's a lot easier to get out of than, say, a contract with the devil. You know, that's ease in comparison to a contract with the devil. So there's something here with the Knight of Cups in the reverse being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse being clarified by the Devil in reverse, where you are really missing, like, the point of where you're at right now. It's not to, like, shame you for how you feel, because clearly you've been through a lot. If you're coming through as the Star energy, you've been through a lot. You're showing up as 3 of the 4 knights, and, like, as the Empress. Sure, she's in the reverse, and you're also showing up as the Queen of Wands, but you're still showing up in divine feminine energy like crazy. And there's, like, just a lot of really feminine energy about you, but, like, there's something here about not willing to pour your heart into your investments or into your life path or into your journey, where it's like, it's not to say that you're not trying or that you're putting effort into the things that you're trying to put effort into, but it's like you're not really pouring your heart into it. And I think it's rooted in this kind of a fear, you know, because, like, so many other times in your life you had experienced, like, so much pain and suffering, 555 on the timer, and you had to do so much to get out of it, and you had to work really, really hard to move forward and get to a place that was actually right and aligned with you, and that was not easy. That was the opposite of ease, you know. And the Spirit is not shaming you for that or shaming you for where you're at right now. Not at all, okay? Spirit is actually very proud of you for how far you've come and for what you've achieved and what you have done in your life. It's just that Spirit really needs you to put a little bit more trust and faith in your heart right now, because you're moving in this space of blocked energy, right? I feel like I have a hair on my lip. Scratch that. I know I have a hair on my lip. I just can't get it off. As I was saying, there's something here about, like, this blinding energy that you're in where you can't see where you're going or what you're doing, and, like, having this kind of fear about what you're trying to achieve and where you're going, it is getting in the way of you actually grounding those things. Of actually putting those things into motion, of actually getting in the position and putting yourself in the position of loving and accepting where you're at and who you are and what you're doing, you know? Because the thing is, with the Seven of Pentacles, like, I can clearly tell that you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into what you're doing right now. I can see that. You put a lot and you pour a lot into what you're doing. It's just that you don't, it's like you're not allowing yourself to feel connected to it. And I've said this before, like, there's a huge difference between attachment and connection. Huge difference between attachment and connection, okay? Connection is something that has free form. It doesn't hold true, like, to any one kind of form, but it is infinitely stronger and more stable than attachment. Because attachment, it holds one form. You're just holding on to something straight up. Like, it's not actual connection. You're holding on to an idea, a thought, a feeling, a person, a version of a person, a version of you, you know? And you don't, it feels like you don't trust yourself to be able to discern that, to be able to tell the difference of when you feel connected to something or when you feel attached to something. And Spirit is here to say that, like, you have the discernment necessary to tell when you are attaching to something or when you are connected to something. And through this energy of trying to be detached completely from your heart space and the things that you are investing in, it's having the opposite effect where you're becoming very attached to what you are putting into and what you're pouring into, and you're really getting attached to the outcome of what you're making. And Spirit is saying, like, that's really stopping you and preventing you from moving forward in the way that you want to be moving forward, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse being clarified by the Devil in the reverse. You know, it's moving in a way that is beneficial to the Devil, and you're not even working for him. 918 on the timer, wish fulfillment number. Search up the meaning of that angel number. It is very, very significant for you guys. It is so significant for you guys, you don't even know. All right. Angel number 918, angel number meaning, K. Sacred Scribes. It is a blogger site. Sacred Scribes. 918. Angel number meaning. Okay? 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 Cool. yeah, it's like there's this like inherent fear within what you're doing and trying to achieve, and spirit is like, that fear is what is attaching you to your outcomes, to the things that you are going to do or the things that you're trying to achieve within your own life. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with having attachment or feeling attached. It's just that's where disappointment lies. Disappointment, sadness, anguish, grief lies in attachment, not in connection. You know, sure, you can grieve like connection for sure, you know, nuance to everything, all of those things can apply to something that you're connected to. It's just that when it comes to attachment, it is a much deeper cut, you know what I mean? And then moving into like this energy of the devil in general, it's like very deep in anguish. You feel like you should be a lot happier with what you have or where you're at right now, and it's like, the thing is, you are exactly where you want to be. You are literally exactly where you want to be. You are doing exactly what you want to be doing. You are achieving exactly what you want to be achieving. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. You are doing exactly what you need to. You're allowed to feel that, and you're allowed to express that, and you're allowed to connect to that from a heart space. There's nothing wrong with that. 11:11 on the timer. There is nothing wrong with that. Confirmation central, buddy. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Whatsoever. Okay? 888 can be significant because I have a subliminal playing and there's 888 right there in front of my face. Excuse me. Excuse me. Confirmation burps. And spirit is saying like, what's supposed to be the peach is feeling like the pit, and what's supposed to be the pit is feeling like the peach, because you move forward into this Knight of Wands energy with Justice, and then the Empress in the reverse with the Queen of Wands. And see, this Knight of Wands energy with Justice, it's like you're only allowing yourself to feel like you can be excited, have fun, and celebrate or enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, and like feel good about what you've achieved and what you've grown into or where you're going or what you're doing, and feeling stable within yourself when justice occurs, or when these scales are set in balance, or when things are done the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. But that throws you really deep out of your like divine feminine energy, because it's like you're stagnating your Queen of Wands energy, where it's like you're allowed to create and have and make whatever you want. You're allowed to create and have and make the reality for yourself however you want it to be. You have so much more power than you give yourself credit for. So much more power than you give yourself credit for. Like, you are a very powerful, divine protector, defender. You're very smart. You're very creative. You have a heart of gold. You can literally ignite anything and start anything and make something of it. You know what I mean? But you kind of stagnate that ability within yourself when you tell yourself that you can only do so under certain circumstances, instead of just allowing yourself to do whatever you want when you feel like it. You know what I mean? And like, of course there are rules that you have to follow in life, because that's just how life is. Of course there's things that you have to do because that's just how things are. Yeah, I know, it sucks, it's stupid, I agree, I concur, okay? But at the end of the day, there is still always going to be some time for you to do what you want to do, and for you to choose to do something that you want to do. Okay? All right, like today, after I'm done doing these readings, which I think I have like 5 more. Yeah. Once I'm done doing these readings, I'm gonna go play so many video games. Like, I'm gonna be uploading something, and then I'm gonna get all of my stuff together and make sure it's all lined up and ready to be uploaded, and then I'm gonna play so many freaking games. So many games. I'm gonna play some Borderlands. I'm gonna play some freaking Minecraft on my computer. Maybe I'll play Mario Kart with my brother. We'll play Stardew Valley for a while. I've been on my grind on Stardew Valley. I'm almost at my completionist perfection like thing, and we only got that game this year. Oh wait, no. Wait. I think we got it last year, actually. I think I'm being delusional a little bit. But I've put like 300, 400 hours in the game since last year in September. It hasn't even been a full year yet. I love that freaking game. And then I'm gonna play like frick, I don't even know. I'm just gonna play so many freaking video games. It's gonna be so fun and I'm gonna be obsessed. I'm gonna love it. Okay. Um But yeah, you know, it's like because I get to choose to do that. I have the free time. I get to choose to do that. And I get to choose to spend my time having fun with what I do and loving what I do and enjoying the process of doing those things. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Ever. Never ever. Never ever. They don't get to tell me. Because like other people's blueprints aren't going to fit my dream building. You know what I mean? If I wanted to have my own dream like house built, why would I use somebody else's dream house blueprint to build my dream house? It doesn't work like that. If I wanted to have a coat specifically tailored to me, why would I get somebody else's measurements for a coat tailored to me? Some things that other people try to give you isn't going to apply to your life, so don't take it. It's okay. You don't have to take it. You can just move on and be done with it, truly, you know? And I think that's like what's going on with you in your life. Like, you have a lot of freedom, friend. You have so much freedom. You have a lot of freedom of choice here where like you can be a lot happier with what you're doing and achieving right now if you just allow yourself to feel good about what you're doing and not worry about the judgment that other people might cast onto you for it, you know? Because I'm getting a sense of fear of judgment here, honestly. Like, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming from somewhere. Like, it's like looking over your shoulder, like, oh my god, what is someone seeing? Oh my gosh, are they watching me? Oh my god, oh god, oh my god, what are they doing? And it's like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? You know, do you really think every single celebrity for the rest of their life is constantly looking over their shoulder like, oh my gosh, I wonder who's watching me? Maybe when they're out in public because of paparazzi culture and stuff, which is, ugh. But girl, I guarantee you that is not what they're thinking when they're going and living their lives. Fuck. At home, at their friend's house, like at their grandma's house. They're not worried about that. Like, they're just living. They're just living, bro. That's all. And, you know, like, lucky for you, you're maybe probably not a Zendaya, so you don't have to worry about that. Who cares? Who cares about who's watching? Who cares about who's watching? Just do it. Just live. It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. I promise you that. I promise you that, okay? The peach of your day is the fact that everything's gonna be okay no matter what happens. Everything is gonna turn out just great. Because you are great. 1818 on the timer. Everything's gonna be great because you are great, all right? And even if you don't feel great right now, girl, you will. If you just allow yourself to exist and to do and to be without judging yourself or allowing other people's judgment of you affect you, you know? The pit of your day is the fact that people think they get to have so much influence over your life that this entire reading has been about what's going on in your mind, but nobody wants to talk about the outside influences that have been infiltrating your mind and infiltrating your space and infiltrating your life, trying to convince you that what you're doing is crazy or that you are crazy. Like, those ideas had to come from somewhere, and I don't think they started with you. Okay? There's something here where the pit of your day, it's other people projecting onto you and causing you to stress. So don't worry about other people. Don't even think about other people. Literally go do something for yourself right here, right now. Like, I was listening to a book with my sister and my dad called Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it's about this man who lives on the planet Earth, and it, like, gets completely destroyed out of nowhere, and it builds these dungeons where human beings have to go through the dungeons and get to level, I think it's, like, level 18 without dying in order to get their earth back and to like win their earth back, because it's like being mined to oblivion basically. And so he has to go in with his cat, and like at some point in the story at some point in the story he like gets this pedicure thing for his feet, because he like was killing a lot of monsters with his feet when he first walked in. Didn't have pants, didn't have shoes on when he went outside, so like that was the best he had. um just his bare feet. They give him a toe ring because they're fucked up like that. But they give him a pedicure set, right? And he eventually just goes and like asks how to use it because he doesn't know how, and he's shown how to use it by one of like these other people in the dungeon. And that little bit of self-care and taking care of his tootsies, right, actually saved his freaking life, because he went up against a boss and got freaking destroyed, almost crushed. And like this table came crashing down on him, would have severed his feet off of his legs and crushed his entirety, like all of his body. But because he took care of his feet, it gave him indestructible feet and he didn't die. That's what's up right here, right now, okay? People are trying to throw their big one at you. They're trying to put you through a huge attack right now and masquerading it as like a game. And like, oh, it's not that big a deal. I'm not like, it's not that serious. But they're trying to literally end you, to stop you from going, leveling up, and actually getting to the next level so you can win back your earth. Look at this. This is the Empress card. She's showing up in the reverse. Do you not see that? How her stomach is the earth? Yeah, dude. They're trying to stop you from winning back your divine feminine energy and embracing your divine feminine energy and expressing your divine feminine energy. This is crazy. Wow. That's the pit. That's the real pit. Not the fact that you're going down this path and that you have these things that you want to do and that you have these wonderful ideas that you're pouring into. It's the fact that these people are fighting so hard to try to stop you from doing any of it because they don't want to see you happy. 22 on the timer. They don't want to see you fulfilled. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you save your own life and save your own world. So do that. Save your own life and save your own world by just taking care of yourself. Do a little self-care. My toes are painted right now. And I'm gonna be painting my nails again soon because like they're chipping off like crazy. But you know, I've been into my self-care game. And honestly, I do feel really nice. I woke up feeling really great this morning because I took a shower last night. Even though I also drank like a fuck ton yesterday. I know. I'm trying to stop, bro. Like, it's crazy out here. Anyway, I don't know why I care so much, actually. Like, fuck. Dude, it's chill. It's fine. I stopped, so it's okay. I stopped when I was like, I need to stop, so it's okay. It's fine. Anyway. Yeah. So, like, I really need you to understand, beautiful collective, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the timer, that your progress cannot be stopped by people that want to see you suffer. Period. They can't. Because at the end of the day, the most they can do is try to literally, like, the most they can do is try to end you, right? But as long as you take care of yourself and do a little self-care for yourself, play your games. Go, like, paint your nails. Go do some mani-pedi work. Go on a run. Go on a walk. Go play at a park. Go paint. Go draw. Go, like, crochet. Go watch your favorite show. Go drink some hot chocolate. Put on a face mask. Get in a soft robe. Listen to some music. Go dancing with some friends. Go do some self-care. like, however that is for you, whatever that looks like for you. I mean, shoot, I literally went and I picked a bunch of my lavender the other day. That felt like self-care. Honestly, I don't even know why that felt like self-care. It just did. I liked it. I really liked it. So I want to grow more stuff, honestly. Anyways, but yeah, dude. The peach pit of your day, or the peach pit of your life right now, the peach is the fact that you are winning, you are succeeding, and that you are actually making progress in where you want to be going and what you're doing. And you need to be celebrated for that. And you need to be happy about that. And you need to not like dictate when you can and cannot celebrate yourself, because you can celebrate yourself anytime, whenever you want. 25 on the timer, confirmation. You are allowed to celebrate yourself anytime, whenever, just because you exist. Why not? Bitches from the Victorian age didn't make it this far. There were children that died way before you did, and I bet they would have liked it a lot more if they celebrated their life a lot more than they did when they were alive. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that you're here and you're doing the thing, celebrate yourself for that. Please. Please, okay? I love you so much, angels. I'm sorry that the pit of your life right now is that people are literally trying to stop you from enjoying the fruits of your labor. But, you know, look at you with your fans. Okay, all right. You and your fans. All right. I love you so much, angels. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. And if you feel called to, 26 on the timer for extra confirmation of this message for you. I do have my Cash App in the description below if you would like to tip me. It is never required, but it is always deeply, deeply appreciated. Thank you so, so very much to you guys. Every single one of you that tip me and every single one of you guys that send any kind of money my way. I really, really do appreciate it. It's like the sweetest thing ever. But you being here is enough. I love you so much. I hope I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!